Have you ever noticed that it's the same people who are comfortable with being seen, with fame, with being successful, being with winning, um, who can control what they eat, can control how their body looks, and then other people, it will appear on the outside, never even make the attempt, or if they make an attempt, will quickly sabotage it and come back down. So I have an interesting parts work piece that's personal that I'd like to share with you just to give more understanding. So 2 months ago, for spiritual reasons, with my healer, Manku, as they're called here in Bali, it was suggested that I do a Ramadan style fast. Now, because it was under the guise of spirituality, I didn't meet any parts within me that would block this. So my path is all about awakening and enlightenment. So I very quickly signed up for fasting. Had this been under the energy of I was doing fasting in order to have a more beautiful body, to lose weight, I would never even have been able to start the fast. What ended up happening, however, is I was very dedicated in the fast. I stuck to the regime so wonderfully, and I got such feedback from my closest friends and loved ones on how good I had done and how strong I was, that a part of me started feeling really good about myself. And I liked how my body started looking again, and a sense of self-worth started increasing. So that was wonderful, as I thought. However, as soon as the fast ended, because I have a protector part in me that ensures that I never stand out, that I never have notions about myself, all the rules of engagement in the family I grew up in, and also the rules of being Irish. So we advocate humility hugely in Ireland, and it's not from a place necessarily from a good place. It's more from post-colonization. It's like hide your power center, and it's like, sure, I do nothing. Oh no, sure, I'm grand. And it's all this energy. So what happened is the fact that a part of me started feeling good about myself and liked how I looked for a brief while, this protector part or manager that's inside me as well is after kicking up, and he's quite masculine energy. He's furious. So what has started happening is this part has been sending out punishments in me for the last 2 weeks. So for a while I didn't know what was going on, and I was just watching myself eating and gorging on food, and my body didn't even want it. I wasn't hungry at all, but there was a part of self-hatred coming up. There was a part that wanted to punish, and it was really, really strong. So today I started reading this beautiful book, No Bad Parts, by Richard Schwartz. And that's how I was able to see this other part that's a manager in my body. And when I engage and become that part, it's there for my safety. It was there for me to be accepted by my family, being Irish. So I can meet it from a neutral place. The I am within me can start meeting this part to understand it, and hopefully start changing the rules of engagement so it knows that it can downgrade now, that Maggie doesn't need this protection anymore. She's all grown up now. She doesn't even live in Ireland. In fact, she lives in a completely different culture. But this part is still looped in a prior timeline where it wasn't safe to be standing out. It wasn't safe to be liking yourself or loving yourself. It wasn't safe to have notions. It wasn't safe to, I grew up in a pub. Our family house was in the bar itself. So I know at some level my mother energetically was so fearful that anything would happen to us, and there was 5 girls, so she constantly had our hair cut as boys to protect us. So there was an energetic contract with my mother of never look pretty, never stand out, and that was from a place of love in her to try and protect us, because she didn't have the choice to move us out of the pub at that time. So everything comes from love ultimately. But now these parts are very destructive, and they limit me from really allowing my beauty, my creativity, and a new and higher sense of self-love to come in for myself. So I hope this story will help others to understand why they find parts in them that even prevent them from ever moving into positions where they can start changing how they feel about themselves. These protector parts can be stopping them, that they never go there. For example, if you have been sexually abused as a child, then putting on weight is a protector that you can put around yourself. So the minute that you start to remove that part, the other protector part or the manager part is going to go mental and make it very clear that this isn't to happen because I have to keep you safe. Okay, so namaste.